This is James Mathers at NAB 2018 for the Digital Cinema Society and New Bay Media. I'm here at the Litepanels booth, and Alan Ipakchian is going to tell us about the latest developments with the Gemini.
Yeah, thank you. So we're really excited because for NAB this year we have launched our new firmware update that's available on the Litepanels website, and that's a free download, like I mentioned, that unlocks a whole new creativity with the Gemini. So we have an RGB mode that allows you to control white, red, green, blue independently to create customized colors or specialized colors. And you also have 11 different cinematic lighting effects that you can customize fully. So what I like to mention to people is that we have a fire in there, and it could be a fire from a candlelight all the way up to a roaring fire, because you're able to control the depth of the fire, the rate of the flicker of it, and you can really control the hue and saturation. So you can have a red fire that's burning hot, or a blue flame from a torch or something like that. So like I mentioned, 11 different customizable effects, and you can also do things like create it as a loop or a bump, so it's almost like a dimmer board built into your light. So really excited about that, and we have all these accessories that allow you to create beautiful images. You can stack these together in a dual, which means you have two Gemini stacked on top of each other with this hardware.
And one with the 4 over there.
Yeah, so we have a great big soft source with the quad, and what we're doing with that is we're daisy chaining the power, so you have one plug going into the light, and you're daisy chaining the rest of the lights through the power con. And you also have it on a master replica, so one light is actually controlling the rest of the lights. So you have one central kind of control port. So really excited about that, and people have really appreciated that we have this really thoughtful line of products that allow you to really create beautiful images, and it's easier on the crew, so they're lighter weight. You can stack them together, so it's taking less room in your truck. And so yeah, that's kind of what we're doing here, so really excited about it.
Can you show us some of the effects?
Absolutely. So we're going to rotate it around. Right now we're in CCT mode, so when you just get into the menu system, it's real easy. You just push that button there, and then you're into all the different modes. We'll check out the effects mode. So all you have to do is push the menu button again, and you're in, and you can see all the different types of effects that we have built in, from emergency to fireworks and all that. Different type of cinematic qualities that you can emulate with this light here. So when you push the middle button, you can change from it going from a loop to manual. Then the intensity button, when you push that, becomes a button. So it's essentially like a dimmer board built into the light. So you can create cues and communicate to the crew and have these lighting effects trigger, at specific times that you like. Let's go into a couple of the other lighting effects. So a popular one is fire, and what I like to kind of tell people is that you could control all the different parameters, so you can essentially have a candle light all the way up to a roaring fire by changing the rate of the speed of the flicker and the depth of the fire flame, and you can change the color mix as well. So it's really customizable, and people love it. So we have what we call emergency lights, and what that does is allow you to trigger a couple of different types of emergency lights. So we're in the red mode right now. You could also have amber, which may represent like road work, construction crew or something like that. You could also change the amount of time it's pulsing. So this is on 2 pulses. You could have a single pulse, almost like a hazard type of thing, and then also all the way up to 5. And then, like I mentioned, you have the different colors: red, amber, red, blue. Blue amber, like the highway patrol or something like that.
Rather see it here than in my rear view mirror.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to see that in your rearview mirror, and it's great that we can replicate that in the light here. And after you set all those parameters, you could also save to preset, so you don't have to memorize, all these different pieces of information or write them down. You can just hold down the preset button, it'll save it, so that way when you want to recall that effect, you don't have to take any guesswork to try to replicate it, or you don't have to try to use your memorization tactics to kind of get that going. Saving to presets a really unique feature, but what takes it to the next level is being able to save to USB. So if you're renting the lights, next time you rent them, you'll have your presets that you like to work with, and you can upload them and restore these custom presets to your light. and it's something that I think our users will really enjoy. The Gemini also has a new battery bracket that we're going to introduce in the next couple months for about $300, $400, and it allows us to have 2 camera batteries, either gold mount or V mount, operate the light. And what's unique about this Litepanels Gemini when you're running it on battery is that we're not compromising on the output. We're running at 100%. There's some competitors out there that are running on battery, but they're limiting their power to 50%. So at the moment, right now, available is the VCLX option, but the battery plate's coming soon, either V mount or gold mount. And yeah, so you could be mobile with your light.
A lot of great features. Thank you, Alan.
Thank you, Jim, for your time, and thanks for the support.